Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Max, and today I'm going to be talking about some possible news regarding two characters from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Alright, so recently over the past few days we have gotten some updates regarding the possible return of Clark Gregg, Phil Coulson, and Chloe Bennett, Daisy, Quake, Skye, you know, all the names she had. So to start off with, I actually saw it on an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. page first, and I haven't been able to verify whether this is something that's actually on IMDb, whether someone edited it, or if it was, you know, edited by a person who is notable. But it did list Clark Gregg as being part of an upcoming Marvel project for, I believe, 6 episodes. And it was a list of people who had drivers. So basically, I assume this is like people driving actors around set, maybe for locations so they don't mess up their makeup or anything like that. And he was listed on there along with some other actors who are currently doing things in the Marvel universe. Now, of course, with IMDb, anybody can edit these. So it is possible that someone jumped in there and said, oh, I'm going to do this to get a reaction from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fandom. But it's something so obscure. Like, I think if they would want to really start something, they would give a lot of specifics or put him in something more direct rather than like, here's who his driver is, because it seemed like the list was really focused on the driver more than the actor. So it wasn't something that I think people would have picked up on to get a big reaction if that's what it was meant to do. Now, like I said, there's really no way to know whether this is legit or not, but I don't see at this point why it would or wouldn't be in terms of being concrete, but I do think it's something to keep note of because Secret Invasion and the Marvels are both kind of in the production stages right now, so it's very likely that, you know, maybe Clark Gregg shows up in the Marvels because he was in Miss Marvel and they can tie into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that way. Or maybe he comes in for Secret Invasion and they tie into the ending of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something like that. So, you know, whether it is maybe a flashback to a younger Coulson again or a pickup from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., who knows? But I do think it's very plausible that we'll see the return of Clark Gregg in the MCU, especially since outlets like Popcorn Planet and Giant Freaking Robot have said this is the case. Now, speaking of those two outlets, those outlets have also said that Chloe Bennett is going to be returning to the MCU as Daisy, aka Quake, and it was said that she would likely return in Secret Invasion. Now, I could see her returning in Secret Invasion or the Marvels. I do think either of them would work. Both of them seem to have space aspects, and that is, after all, where we saw Daisy last. But the big piece of news regarding Chloe Bennett is she had to drop out of the Powerpuff show. For those of you who don't know, Chloe was playing Blossom on the Powerpuff Girls kind of grown-up version show on the CW, and there's been a lot of rough patches with that show. I know some executives saw the first episode, the pilot they shot, and there were a lot of rumors from reputable people saying they hated the pilot of that show. But I don't think that's the reason she dropped out, because for an actor, you know, work is work. And in the actual articles regarding Chloe dropping out of that show, it said it was because of prior commitments. So basically, this means Chloe has had something set in stone. And I believe the Powerpuff show was supposed to, if it didn't have the delays and all that, wrap filming around this time. So those prior commitments wouldn't have been an issue in the past. But now with things getting pushed back, the pilot of Powerpuffs being poorly received, and I'm sure maybe some other things behind the scenes, it now is an issue. And people are looking at this and saying, okay, well, Secret Invasion and the Marvels are both getting things going now. And I don't see why it couldn't be that Chloe Bennett is returning as Daisy in one or both of these films/shows. And personally, I don't know which one it would be over the other. I do know that Secret Invasion is the more popular guess among people who have scoops regarding this. So I'm inclined to say Secret Invasion just based on that, but I could see her returning in either of them. You know, we've heard that the Marvels might have a female team or start a new female team composed of Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, Monica Rambeau, with whichever name they end up giving her. I think Daisy would fit perfectly in that team, so she could really pop up anywhere. But I do think this news regarding Clark Gregg and Chloe Bennett possibly returning to the MCU sooner than we thought is fantastic, and I can't wait to see what comes from it. So that's about all I have for now. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.